And a significant development this morning regarding Syria. The European Union voted to end its arms embargo, and that means countries like Britain and France are free to arm the Syrian rebels if they choose to. But there are no immediate plans to send weapons, and the news comes after the surprise visit to Syria by Arizona Senator John McCain. Clarissa Ward has been able to sneak in and out of the country several times to report on the civil war. Clarissa, good morning. Now, we know that Senator McCain has pushed for arming the rebels. Tell us what he did inside Syria. Why did he go?
Well, he went there to talk with armed rebel commanders inside Syria. We've spoken to an activist who organized and participated in the trip. We know that he was on the ground for about an hour. He met with rebel commanders. Most prominently, he met with the leader of the Free Syrian Army, General Salim Idris, and they really discussed a whole series of issues, from Hezbollah's involvement with the conflict to the growing problem of extremism within the rebellion. And both Idris and McCain reportedly agreed that the best way to deal with extremism would be to try to unite the rebels under the command of General Idris, who's a moderate, and to arm General Idris.
So, Clarissa, how hard was it to get in, for him to get in?
Well, it's not as difficult as it once was. He went through the Bab Salama border crossing between southern Turkey and Syria. That border crossing is controlled by rebels, and the Turkish do allow Syrians and some foreigners to cross through it. But of course, it's still a very dangerous endeavor. He was traveling with some members of the Syrian Emergency Task Force, which is an activist group, and also 2 private security guards. But he only stayed inside for just about an hour.
Clarissa, Charlie here. What do you think will be the impact of the EU decision, coupled with the Russians, who are hoping for a peace conference because of conversation with Secretary Kerry and the fact that Assad said he would be prepared to go to that conference?
Well, Charlie, the Russians have already voiced their irritation about this EU sort of change in policy. They've said it's not productive, and they've already said that even trying to make these talks happen is a very, quote, tall order, is what they called it. These are fragile talks. The Syrian government has agreed in principle to attend. The opposition hasn't even said whether or not it will attend the talks. So the Russians clearly upset that this move could throw everything into doubt.
Clarissa, thank you so much.